Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Scrap Empire, my third episode. I'm going to be releasing another one very shortly. You'll have to follow up on my word because, you guys are avid viewers and it's extremely important for me to deliver the promises that I make. I take pride in what I do and, I love MMA. There's no explanation for it. So my point So the topic of the video today is Leonardo Santos against Chad. I mean, Leonardo Santos against Grant Dawson. Excuse me. So overwatch Leonardo Santos fight against Adriano Martinez. You know, that guy has his stand up is so phenomenal. It isn't with my. He has the potential to be with those guys named Jorge Masvidal. He has potential to be up there with those guys that are named Nate and Nick Diaz. He has potential to be up there with those guys such as Aljamain Sterling. He has potential to be up there with those guys such as Ricardo Limas. He's so incredible with being able to move laterally and, being able to slide forward with so much composure and so much confidence. It shows that he was taught extremely well from a great coach that taught him how to incorporate the fluidity with those natural movements that he exemplifies when he's fighting. He moves extremely well. He has incredible body posture. He has incredible body posture. He has incredible body posture to allow him to you know, see correctly and to accurately get the shots that he wants. The man he knows how to hit you with the basic shots. He's not really a fancy fighter such as Conor McGregor, who you know is coming in to give you a not necessarily entertainment show, but again, he has a more boastful personality. So really, his boastful personality that's within his fighting style as well. Taunting and throwing hand signs to intimidate or to frustrate his opponent. I don't see that from Leonardo Santos. Very humble guy. The man wants to fight, and the man's disciplined style enables him to get those victories. I also like how when he kicks, he can kick to hurt you, but he also knows how to kick to maintain the distance. Adriano Martins could also stand up just as well as him. He was also willing to go to the ground. He was also willing to go to the cage. But again, Leonardo Santos he has a great way of being able to just fight with striking. His striking is phenomenal. Now, Grant Dawson, on the other hand, he's a tough guy. Tough. He's an extremely tough fighter. His stand-up's pretty decent. I wasn't really impressed with Julian Rosa. Wasn't really impressed, but the guy he comes from a tough background, and he fights with aggression. He's a small guy, but he fights with aggression. I see him with the I see the man with the capability of being somebody like not necessarily a Demetrius Johnson or Yoel Romero, who has above average or above human capability when it comes to grappling, but the man knows how to make you vulnerable when he grabs you. But again, if you watch Ricardo Limas, if you watch Leonardo Santos fights against guys who were grapplers, he was on the ground temporarily, but he knew how to get out and knew how to maintain maintain the distance. But when Grant Dawson comes with he fights with purpose. He fights like he needs to accomplish something, whether it's an agenda in his head or an agenda that his coach is telling him to complete. The man fights with assertiveness. And Leonardo Santos, he fights with assertiveness as well, but he 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 he, he fights with assertiveness as well, but can also be a bit passive. But again, he has a relaxed style that allows him to be passive because he's controlling the fight. But Grant Dawson just needs to come in confident because I'm sure that Leonardo Santos is going to come in confident as well. But my prediction on who's going to win, honestly, I think Leonardo Santos is going to conquer the victory. It's the same. It's going to be the same. It's going to be the same masterclass we saw last week with Leon Edwards and Bilal Muhammad. Bilal Muhammad, tough guy, knows how to make guys, you know, vulnerable and weak when he's grabbing them. Leon Edwards, on the other hand, he was able to show us he can he has the submission defense and the ground defense to avoid those vulnerable positions compared to the fighters such as compared to those fighters who fought below Muhammad, right? And Leon Edwards' striking is phenomenal. Now, Leon Edwards just hits a bit more hard. Leon Edwards hits more harder than Leonardo Santos, but again, Leonardo Santos has the knockout power. He has the knockout power. I'm not saying he can knock out Grant Dawson now because Grant Dawson's just a tough guy. Bilal Muhammad is tough, but Grant Dawson is just an aggressive and assertive fighter. I don't see him knocking him out. I definitely see him controlling the fight with those incredible shots that he's able to throw. It'll most likely go to decision, or who knows, maybe he could affect them. See, when you're fighting aggressive and assertive fighters, look at Alexander Gustafsson versus Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier is an extremely aggressive guy, but if you look very closely, because again, that's what we're talking about being able to read fighting, being able to read fighting. There's just being able to watch fighting and being able to read it. You're reading and observing and observing the intangibles of the bout. You see how Alexander Gustafsson is able to strike and throw those aesthetically looking plays aesthetically looking uppercuts and those hooks. But he's doing it without even thinking, without any consideration. It's second nature to him. So I think Santos is going to come in, move extremely well. Move laterally as like he always does. And Grant Dawson's definitely going to try to grab him. Grant Dawson's definitely going to try to rough him up, but I don't see him getting a hold of him for that long, or for that, for a long period of time. I just don't see it, and we're going to have a great fight this upcoming Saturday. Leonardo Santos, he's the king of that division. I see him having a great future. I see him having a great, great career. Same thing for Grant Dawson, but it just isn't a sign. Again, I'm not saying I'm right, I'm not saying I'm wrong. It's just what I believe. What I believe can be wrong as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Scrap Empire. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be posting more advertisements soon to promote my brand, to expand my brand. And every time you guys watch these videos, it is such an honor, and I applaud you guys for taking the time out of your personal lives to give me a shot to show you on how I can deliver the best MMA content in the entire world, which is what I'm going to do. Please, if you have any inquiries, please email me at thescrapempire@gmail.com. Again, any business inquiries, please email me at thescrapempire.com. It's always a pleasure sharing my opinions and thoughts about the mixed martial arts world with you guys. And I'll be looking forward to posting another video to share my time with you guys. Thank you so much, and please tune into the next video and enjoy the rest of the evening. Bye bye.